DWN Productions, masks, bus, props, custom work. If you need some custom work, hit me up. Fast custom shirts, hundreds and hundreds of t-shirt designs, all reasonably priced. If you need some custom shirts, hit 'em up. I did. So go check out the new Boy Gob shirt and the new DWN Productions shirt from fastcustomshirts.com. Tales from the Crypt. Season 5, Episode 13, the season finale, Till Death Do We Part. Starts out with the intro, and then we get the Crypt Keeper segment. In this one, he's a baseball commentator, and he makes baseball jokes of the time. And then we get into the story. This one is a mafia themed episode, and it starts out with a limo pulling up into the forest, and old Frank Stallone gets out. He has a little hand radio that he puts on the car so he can listen to the baseball game. And then old Robert Picardo gets out with a gun, and then a lady gets out. There's a stiff in the trunk that they need out, and we're led to believe that this is the lady's boyfriend, and she's forced to watch at gunpoint while Frank Stallone chops him up. And then we see an older lady in the limo watching on. Robert Picardo takes the lady into the woods at gunpoint, tells her to get naked, gives her the watch, and then we see a flashback of how we got here. And the lady's a waitress at the Wapette, the old lady who was in the limo. I guess she's a mob boss, and this is her bar or restaurant, her club that the lady's waitressing at. And you see Uncle Jesse just all over this old lady, like, oh, I love you so much. Give me all your monies, blah, 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 blah. And then the two goon guys, Robert Picardo and Frank Stallone's there. So it's her place. She's the big mob boss. And she just makes, oh, isn't the mob boss makes jokes like, oh, isn't she pretty? Uncle Jesse, isn't she pretty? Oh, no, old lady, I only got eyes for you. Starts kissing her and shit. And then I puke, put it on pause, came back. And it turns out old Uncle Jesse is having sex with this lady in the back room. And one day he gets caught. So we're led to believe that that's Uncle Jesse who's getting chopped up. But he's actually alive because this mob boss can't believe her old ass is pulling Uncle Jesse and he's sticking his dick in her. So that's just some random guy they're getting rid of, I guess. Never really goes into it. But the old lady says, I'll feel much better about this if you go out and put her put her to rest, as they say. So old Uncle Jesse goes, takes the gun from Robert Picardo, tells the lady to turn around and that he's sorry. He gets ready to shoot her in the head. And then he shoots Robert Picardo, and then he shoots Frank Stallone and shoots at the limo as it's driving away. And you can't buy Uncle Jesse as a tough guy shooting a gun. At one point in this thing, he has two guns, and it just looks silly. You can't take that shit seriously at all. Sorry, dog. So they go to the club so they can rob the old lady of all her jewels and shit. So they shoot up everybody in the club, and it's silly as shit because, again, it's Uncle Jesse acting like a tough guy and shit. And just not believable. You know, once you see somebody is so long, you can't buy them as something else. So, sorry. So, they pull the gun on the old lady, get the jewels and shit, and then, Uncle Jesse kills the old lady. And then the other lady he was cheating on the old lady with says, "Ha ha, now I'm pulling the gun on you." But that's not the twist. The twist was we're still back in the woods, and Uncle Jesse has the gun on the lady, the waitress, and he shoots her in the head. So he was just thinking about how this could go wrong. So I guess I'm doomed to eat this old lady's butt until she dies, and then I'll get the jewels, I guess. Tales from the crypt. It never happened. Crypt Keeper's dressed up like a baseball player now, says something about sucking dick, and we're out. It was, I mean, the novelty of seeing Uncle Jesse fire the fucking guns and shit was silly. This fat wop who gets stabbed to death, he says some fucking funny shit, but it's all cliche. Like the whole thing's just cliche wop shit. Frank Stallone's literally going, "Hey, oh, hey." It's like his whole character, and I don't know. I was highly offended being an Italian American at all. Chef Boyardee's rolling over in his grave off of this shit. But yeah, it was another one. One more season to go. And I can say there's maybe about 5 episodes I'll rewatch out of the whole series so far. Fuck. Boy, God.